What up, y'all? It's Coffee back again with another one, man. A lot of news, hip hop news, and much more, man. We got to talk about Benzino. It's just been extra rough for Zeno lately. And, it seemed the pressure was really getting the dude. I'm almost wondering if Zeno just kind of needs to kind of disappear for a while, like take a hiatus from all this, man. You can crack under that pressure, but we're going to get to that. Let's jump into these other topics first. And stoners, all the weed smokers out there, I really need to hear from y'all on this one little segment we're going to get into, man, because I shared with y'all before, man. Believe it or not, it's like hard for people a lot of time to believe that coffee, it's not I don't smoke bud. For real. Like, I have nothing against it. I wish that bud did for me what it seems to do for everyone else I know. You know what I'm saying? Everyone out there, it feels like it's that almost like medicine does so many benefits for most of society, most of the population, but not me, man. I know it sounds crazy, but it had me all the way fucked up like a bad acid trip or something. But I do tend to bump in some other people who, feel the same way. But anyway, stoners, tap in on this one topic. But first, on the rundown with Coffee here, we got to talk again about this whole Dave Chappelle situation. Still just shocking for me to look at this. I swear I've never seen an injury like that before, man. Arm all backwards. Like I said in my video yesterday, it's the trifecta, right? Broken arm, dislocated shoulder at the same damn time. Hits that third element to the equation, the trifecta, where your whole ish just turns backwards, right? This is just, shout out to Chappelle, man. I bet you someone will think twice. Hell, I don't think anyone's going to be trying to run up on old Dave in a while. He got brolic in the gym, and he ain't for all that. But anyways, man, and it hurt, it really actually almost hurts to look at this, right? Like, don't you just look at that and it feels just a little uncomfortable? Maybe do y'all comment? Do you guys get a little woozy when you see that, like I do? But As Is had a funny caption here that I had to share with you guys. He said, when you ask to join the Illuminati and your dad has to be there to witness the whole debacle, tell me this ain't dude's dad pushing him. The dad, or I'm calling him the dad, dude pushing him, like, kind of. Do y'all see the resemblance there? Tap in. Let's talk. Like, I kind of see what As Is talking about. Obviously, he's just joking. But, hey, if this guy, which for those out there who are privy, actually is a rapper. He actually has music out. He's an independent artist. I forget his name. I guess he, like, made some Chappelle diss songs and all that before and tried to, like, do some kind of publicity stunt at a Chappelle comedy show before, but it didn't end up happening some years back. But anyways, hey, if his career blows up, right, he starts taking off, he's all over the place after this, after he recovers, after they go and reattach, rip his arm off and reattach. I don't know what they got to do to fix that thing. But anyways, if he blows up, maybe we'll know As Is was right. This was what would they even call, like, you know how they'll say, like, it's a humiliation ritual? What the fuck would they call this ritual? Caption that for me. All right, then next up, this is absolutely bizarre to me, bugged out, many other words I can't call it, okay? First, we see someone took some liberties when customizing this shirt, or jacket, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? See all kinds of ish nowadays with the resale ish going on, and people doing their own clothing. Like, you see a lot of fly ish out there, but this jacket is just okay. First, right away off the rip, R.I.P. King Von. We seen him and Young Boy on the jacket together. That don't really make no sense. But then it gets even crazier when they got the Teen Titans Robin on one sleeve and Mickey Mouse on the other. Oh man, the audio to this video is hilarious. The man's reaction to this. Oh man, like, how did this happen? Who was behind this? What the fuck were they thinking when they did this? All right, and then to speak of jackets, okay, I just wanted to point this out, man. Cowboy, All Money In, Big Thundercat, whatever name you want to call this dude, rocking this jacket here. It's pretty fly, man. And it just, to share with you guys, one of the last pictures Nipsey Hussle ever posted on Twitter, he's wearing a very similar jacket. I wonder if this was one of Nip's other jackets or whatever. Like, I swear, sometimes some of the ish that I see Cowboy rocking, or like when he put up videos at the crib and ish like that, I swear a lot of it is Nipsey's. It almost seems like he inherited a lot of his possessions. Or am I bugging? Does it seem that way to y'all? But, just the fact that we were talking about that preposterous customized jacket a moment ago, I wanted to show these two joints off. I think that my heart is fuck, y'all. Yo, anyone out there who makes dope-ish like this, comment too. I'd like to get in contact with you. All right, so this is what I was talking about to all the stoners out there. What's good, y'all? 420 just passed a few weeks ago. I swear, normally I hear so much is about 420, like people really turning up, enjoying the holiday. It felt like this was a mild 420. Again, I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke bud, but I see it like I did when I was younger. But I know of 420 being a joyous occasions to potheads across the world, I believe, right? I didn't hear much people talking about it this year. But anyways, okay, this what you see Chris Brown smoking on here, I decided to just take a screenshot rather than bringing a whole video to this video. But if you guys can see it, like, what is this? Have any of the potheads out there ever seen this before? It's like a Rolex symbol, but is a blunt or something that you light at 5 different points, like each of the points on the crowns. I seen this. I guess it's Chris Brown's birthday, and this is how he's turning up and celebrating. Yo, Chris, good. Stay with the weed, man. Like, I'm not even trying to be comical with Chris Brown, but did y'all see how Chris Brown was looking some years back? Like, he was on that syrup and a lot of other ish. I think he was looking bad, real sunk in the face, like that ass. So stick with the bud, Chris. You look much healthier these days. But this reminded me of what is it? Pineapple Express. Hilarious movie, man. Comment if you guys are a fan of Pineapple Express, if you enjoyed that movie. Like, first time I seen that movie, man, I damn near fell out the chair laughing, like, real talk. But do you guys remember the scene with the cross joints, right? Where it was like 2 joints kind of put together in the shape of a cross, and you lit it on 3 parts. This one is 5 parts to be lit at. So, I don't know. I've seen this in the movies, but I've never actually heard of or seen this in real life. Again, I don't smoke, but I used to be around people lighting up bud all day, everywhere I go. Hell, nowadays, too, where I currently be at very often, I swear, all you smell is weed everywhere, Which I don't mind the smell or anything like that. Weed just don't agree with me, I swear. Like, what's the worst ever experience you ever had in your life? Like, getting fucked up, catching a buzz. A lot of people be like, yo, I tried this. I took this. I thought my heart was going to explode. I did this. Yo, I smoked weed and got lost in the sauce big time. Like my mind out in another dimension or something. I don't even like thinking about it. But for real, to the smokers out there, do these exist in real life? Obviously, this what Chris Brown does. But have you seen the cross joints? Is there a name for what Chris Brown's smoking? Let's discuss this all below to the stoner community. All right, and last one before we get into this main topic about Benzino and if he just needs to take a sabbatical and disappear for a few years or something. This was just a rather funny post as well. Someone threw this up and said, yo, this is the Florida final boss, these dudes' dreads are crazy, yo. Like, not even trying to be funny. Yo, that's gotta hurt your neck, right? I swear, I remember before people sharing with me that when they had long hair, or I've heard people say this in real life, and then there's an actor too. I think it was Jason Momoa a show that he was on before he was famous, when he was doing like a lot of TV-ish, like, was it Stargate? Was Jason Momoa on Stargate? I think it was him. Somebody, they had dreads. Maybe it wasn't Jason Momoa, but they were getting like migraines because the dreads was so heavy. Like, this dude's dreads is crazy, but I thought that was a clever caption, the Florida final boss. I think they said his dreads are 6 feet. It almost reminds me, one of Bob Marley's sons, I can't remember if it was Damien or who it was, his dreads literally touched the ground. Like, that is absolutely crazy, y'all. All right, so here we are now to this debate about Benzino. Now, this is kind of a two-parter, okay? We know Zeno, the Eminem beef, we've been over that. I can't tell you how many times on this channel. We're not going to dive back into all that. But Benzino recently, you see the one tweet, squashed the issue, deaded the beef with Eminem. Notice we didn't even hear Eminem say anything about it, right? But I will point out, Zeno did this before a long time ago, put it out there that he squashed the beef. Went as far to say that if he could do it all over again, he loved to sit down with Eminem. And then totally flip-flopped on it. And then at one point even went to say, oh, I was just saying that. I was just saying that when he was on Queen's Flip. He was saying, oh, I was just trying to apologize and whatever because I wanted to get on a TV show or something. I don't know, man. Like, real talk, I'm not trying to bury Benzino here, but this man really has taken a lot of L's. But anyways, he puts it out there to the stands, to everyone, yo, I'm squashing the issue with M. Well, now, on this situation, the media, the headlines are kind of picking the story up and putting it out there like Zeno squashes the beef with M, but now is attacking Eminem again. But honestly, keeping it a buck, I don't really think he's attacking Eminem here. Comment, guys, and let me know if you think he is. It says, Eminem has now been inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before countless black hip-hop pioneers who paved the way for his success. What message does that send? And, that's true. We're going to talk more about that, the whole Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing in one moment. But Benzino just says, so where's Nas, Eric B, and Rakim, Kool Mo D, EPMD, Fearless 4, Fat Boys, Lauryn Hill, Lil Kim, Outkast, and hundreds other black rappers? Get the fuck out of here. So Benzino has an outstanding point here. Like, why are a lot of these artists not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And, he's just reacting to this news of Eminem. To be quite honest with you, I don't really think he's dissing Eminem here. You know what I'm saying? He's just, it seems his issue is with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now being their past. And, like a lot of the times, Zeno was always bugging about Eminem, especially on Twitter. He's had his moments having some really off-the-chain rants and everything. But here, I don't really think he's dissing Eminem. But being there, like I said, being the history they have, anytime anything Benzino's in with M is going to look like he's taking a shot at M. But comment and let me know if you guys agree here, that you think that's not really what Zeno was doing. And this got me thinking, too, about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Because, like, for instance, I feel like I just saw Cypress Hill get inducted. I know LL Cool J's in there. Run DMC, I believe, is in there. So there are hip-hop acts in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, there's a lot of legendary ones, legendary artists and groups and stuff like that who aren't in there. And I don't really understand the criteria of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and how they go about, picking who gets inducted and everything. But, I pulled this list up here, and it's just saying, M would become the 10th hip-hop act to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, following Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Obviously, huge legends there, right? Run DMC, Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, NWA, Tupac, Biggie, LL Cool J, and Jay-Z. Remember, we just saw Hov get inducted in there not even a year ago, remember? And he actually mentioned Dame Dash, gave Dame a shout out. So I don't understand what the deal is with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when it comes to hip hop, because we just saw, them artists that I just mentioned, serious legends that are in there, but then a lot of serious legends that are have missed out. So I can't call it with that one, but to be honest, even though I'm about to tell you guys why I think Benzino needs to, take that sabbatical, run away. Like, there's no shame in it, Zeno. We're about to get in that right now. I think he had a great point here. Now, with that being said, comment with your thoughts on that. All these other topics we touched on, but we got to talk about Benzino, okay? I really think, again, he's taken a lot of L's. He's done a lot of ish that's not a good look. But lately, I've really seen him cracking under pressure. If you guys recall the whole situation with Shauna Brooks, the trans person whose conversation with Benzino got leaked out and had Benzino looking kind of like, yo, what's going on here? Then we heard that they were talking about them interacting in a movie together. But I'll just say this. I'm not going to dive too much more into that. Spider Loke has a video out recently. Matter of fact, I'll pin it below in the comments where he's talking about that phone conversation and he's reacting to the footage that, came out of Benzino and Althea when she, had another dude and Zeno punched his truck and went to jail. Just a terrible look for Zeno. Another recent L that he took, which I don't know if that footage just dropped because that case is old or that incident didn't just happen. But Spider Loke breaks down those two situations very well, comment below. And he's a guy who's stuck up for Benzino many times. Or link to that video is pinned below. But then there's all this ish all the time with his daughter and just constant drama that he's caught in all the time. And, he's opening DMs from crazed fans that harass the fuck out of him. And you see that, some cats, like, for instance, Whack 100, we know this guy's a prick, Whack, right? But he loves going back and forth with people. Like, he can't get enough of it. He loves the troll. Benzino is really affected by all this. And speaking of Whack 100, after the whole Shauna Brooks situation happened, 50 Cent was cracking some jokes at Benzino, kind of on some, hey, you're on that young buck Jenner type vibes. Yo, just live your truth. It's 2022. Put it out there to the people. And Zeno lost it. Essentially said, with the help of a Whack 100, he's going to sue the whole internet. Okay? He's suing everyone. Anyone who talks about it, anyone who thought about it. I don't know, man. Just totally losing his cool. Totally cracking under pressure. Hurting his daughter's career. And I think he just, like I said, Zeno, like, yo, disappear. Go away for 6 months, a year. You know what I'm saying? Just go run your restaurant. Do you. Because real talk, Zeno's image, which in hip hop and just in the celebrity world period, we know image is everything. Zeno's image has so much fucking damage. I think maybe going away, coming back and repackaging himself, like get a whole new gimmick for those wrestling fans out there. You'll get that reference. You know what I'm saying? Wrestling fans, like when a wrestler gets hurt or goes away or whatever happens, it comes back and totally new gimmick. Sometimes you don't even catch it right away. Like Kane, that was Isaac Yankem. Like, do that, Zeno. Seriously, like, I guess I'm kind of cracking jokes in some way, but I'm also being dead serious, Zeno. Like, this ish is eating you alive. Go away. Let your daughter, like, her career starting to pick up. Come back in a year. 6 months minimum. Comment and let me know if you guys agree with that statement, as well as all these other topics. That concludes this episode of J Coffee Talk. I thank you guys for tuning in so much. Lots more content coming. I've been so busy lately. Haven't got to get my vids out the way I like to, but stay tuned. And new viewers, sub to the channel. I'm about here, y'all. Peace.